Right now, gravity is pulling you toward the center of the Earth. But what if, for exactly 60 seconds, Earth's gravity suddenly disappeared? You wouldn't just become weightless. Because Earth is spinning, and without gravity, you, the air, and the oceans would all keep moving while the ground curves beneath you. And then, after 60 seconds, gravity comes back. The first thing you'd notice is that you no longer have weight. Your mass hasn't disappeared, but the force pulling you toward the ground has. And everything around you is affected too. Your phone, your furniture, the water in your glass. But here's where things get strange. You're not suddenly being pushed upward. You're continuing forward with the motion you already had. Earth is spinning beneath you, and its surface is curved. At the equator, the ground beneath you is already moving at roughly 1,000 miles per hour because of Earth's rotation. Without gravity, you would keep that motion, but the ground would continue curving away beneath you. So after a while, you wouldn't be standing where you started. You'd be above the surface. Cars would have the same problem. They wouldn't shoot upward like rockets. They'd keep their existing motion while the road curves away beneath them. And airplanes, their situation gets even stranger. Without gravity, the balance of forces that normally governs flight changes instantly. The aircraft still has engines. It still has aerodynamic lift and drag, but the force pulling it toward Earth is suddenly gone. Now think about the oceans. Gravity normally pulls all that water toward Earth's surface. Remove gravity, and the water is no longer held down in the same way. But the oceans wouldn't simply explode into space. In just 60 seconds, the planet wouldn't suddenly become dry. Instead, the water would begin responding to the same loss of gravity, while Earth's surface keeps rotating beneath it. And then there's the atmosphere. Gravity is what keeps Earth's atmosphere bound to the planet. Without it, the atmosphere would no longer be held down in the same way. But again, 60 seconds isn't enough to make Earth's atmosphere simply disappear. And suddenly, gravity comes back. Now everything that moved away from the surface is being accelerated back toward it, and this is where things get dangerous. Because not everything is at the same height, not everything is moving in the same direction, and not everything has the same speed. Some objects might barely move, others could have traveled far enough to make the return dangerous, and now everything is coming back down at once. Not as one giant explosion, but as millions of separate impacts happening across the planet. And the water has to settle again. Water that moved during those 60 seconds now has gravity pulling it back toward the planet. The result wouldn't be one giant wave covering Earth. It would be a chaotic reshaping of water across countless places. So, did Earth survive? Yes. A 60-second disappearance of gravity wouldn't simply blow the planet apart, but the consequences on its surface could last far longer than those 60 seconds. And that's the terrifying thing about gravity. You don't notice it until it's gone. But what if gravity never came back?